we are getting ready to break each exercise down. We're going to start this around in a seated position, just onto our elbows. We're going to focus on that core, and our first exercise is going to be in a tabletop position. We're going to do a little toe tap, tapping a toe down, and then lifting it back up to that tabletop position. We're going to focus on lifting that leg up from those abs, making sure we're not lifting from our quads. And then that next exercise, we're going to bring both legs up to a tabletop position and continue to toe tap those legs slightly forward. And then again, you're going to think about drawing those legs up from the core, not from the quads. Our next exercise, we're going to extend both legs out on a high diagonal, and we're going to pull those legs back to tabletop. On this one, you want to make sure as those legs extend that we don't start to slouch down or get into that lower back. So you want to take those legs out to a point where you can maintain that posture. For that fourth exercise, we're going to hold those legs straight. We're going to lift those legs up to the ceiling, and then we're going to drop them down from there. On this one, same thing. You want to make sure that as those legs lower and as they lift, that we're not compromising that lower back. And for our last exercise, we're going to bring both legs back to that tabletop position. We're going to come all the way up onto our fingertips. We're going to lift that chest up, and we're going to get back to those toe taps. Tapping those toes forward and then lifting them up. And then for that bonus, you can even bring those hands off of the mat, slightly leaning away from those legs, and then pressing back into those thighs when you are ready. Those are our 5 exercises. So when you're ready, let's get into that full 5-minute workout. Okay, we've just got 5 minutes. Let's get into it right now. Bring one leg up to that tabletop position. Let's start with those toe taps. Bringing that leg down and then pulling that leg back to that tabletop position. That's where you're going to feel that core fire up on the way in. So you want to think about exhaling as that leg lifts. Yes, and making sure the knee stays right over the hip. It doesn't start to press into your chest. So you can keep those lower abs activated. We're keeping that chest lifted. Those shoulders are pressed away from those ears. And we're gonna press this up for 2. And now let's hold this leg up. Let's draw our other leg into a tabletop position. Now both toes are gonna reach slightly forward. Ooh, feel a little shake in those abs. And then press those legs back to that tabletop position. Oh yeah, so just a little quiver in those abs. That's what you want to feel. Making sure the lower back doesn't start to feel any tension. If you do, make this range of motion a little bit smaller. For more of a challenge, can you tap those toes all the way down? Ooh, I know my abs start to shake when I tap them all the way down. If that's what you're going for, that full challenge, stay with me here, bringing those legs to the very front edge of the mat and then pressing them back into tabletop from those abs. Find that exhale on the way up. Let's go for 2. And then I want you to hold those legs up. This time, that opposite leg is going to stay lifted. And once again, you're going to tap those toes down and then lift it back up to tabletop. Now you want to make sure this leg is lifting up and down. It should almost feel weightless as it lifts up and down. So again, no tension in the front of the leg. And exhale. Remind yourself to pull those shoulders back. Ooh, it's easy to start to slouch. I know I did. So always check back in with yourself, that posture, so you know you're getting the most out of this exercise. You don't want to be overworking your shoulders or your back or your neck. You want to feel it in that core. Now, if this is too much for that lower back, modify it even more from here. You can drop it all the way down. Oh, you're still feel those abs. Don't worry about that. But if you're going for that full challenge, stay up with me. And now let's go and bring both legs up to that tabletop position. Same thing here. Toes reach slightly forward, and then ooh, shake, shake, shaking those abs on the way up. Get that exhale as you lift. Again, bring those knees right over those hips, not into your chest. Let's keep those low abs activated. Let's keep them fired up. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2, and now hold both legs in that tabletop position. From here, we're going to find an extension to those legs. You're going to reach those legs out and then press those legs back in with lots of resistance. Now, the lower those legs go, the more challenging this is going to be. Remember, you can bring those legs up higher. You can also lower all the way back down onto your back. Arms, head, shoulders can stay onto the mat. especially if you're feeling it in your lower back and your range of motion small, you're still feeling tension there, come on down, take more of a modification. Know the more that you come back to this, stronger you're gonna get. The more you'll be able to up level with me. Let's go for 3. What about that breath? Easy to forget. Yes, now from here, we're gonna extend those legs out and just hold. Now as those legs lift, I want you to exhale and connect back in with that core. Woo! Can you hear it? I'm shaking. You can hear it in my voice, right? This is such a good one. Now if the back of your legs are feeling a little tight, totally fine to keep those knees just slightly bent. No worries there. Because guess what? Those abs are still gonna get a great workout. Again, more challenging though. Keep those legs straight. See what happens. Can you maintain that posture? Can you find that lift those legs from that core? Let's go for our last 3. Maybe lowering those legs a little bit more in between. And our final one, now pull those legs back to tabletop. You're gonna come all the way up onto those fingertips. You're gonna press that chest forward. You're gonna tap those toes down and then shake, shake, shake with those abs as those legs lift back to tabletop. Exhaling out. For 4, for 3, for 2, you can continue just like this, or you can bring those hands off the mat, leaning slightly back as those legs tap down, and then pressing into those legs as they lift back up into that tabletop position. You want to find the exercise where you can really fire up that center, not that lower back, no momentum for the taps of those legs. Whatever that looks like for you is great. You're gonna stay with me here for 4, 3, 2, and we made it. Ooh, so good. Wherever you are, extend those legs out. Give them a little shake. Stretch all the way forward. Roll it on up, meeting back the center of the mat for our last couple of breaths. Palms on top of those legs to start. Shoulders drop back and down. Close those eyes. Big inhale and big exhale. Palms together in front of your heart. Inhale and exhale. And last big deep breath in and let it go. Give yourself a big round of applause and make sure you keep on stretching. Give me a comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. A like, maybe even a share with some of your friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye.